Hi folks, I want to try to paint a Norfolk scene with the low horizon with some trees and just some objects in the landscape. The feature of this will be a sky. I haven't cleaned the brushes from my last effort. I've got one uploading at the moment. The second one this morning. This is the third. So I've got an old laptop, repaired laptop, but it's a bit slow by my right, and so I'm using that for my models, and I'm using my laptop downstairs, 2 floors down, to do my uploading. So I'm using 2 memory cards. I'm uploading one to YouTube at the moment. No, downloading to YouTube at the moment. And I've got my camera here with another SD card in. So a bit streamlined, aren't we? A bit ambitious. Right, okay, so let's put in a bit of a horizon. I'll use this Fitch. Don't use these very often. Nice little brush that is. Just to put in my background. So colours, usual colours. Cadmium yellow, pale, yellow ochre, cadmium red, ultramarine, black, viridian and burnt sienna. And a bit of medium. So let's get a bit of blue and a bit of black. A bit of red and yellow. So I'll just put in using the edge of this brush. I'm going to paint the sky down to the trees. And we can adjust the colour. Bit of light. You have to be careful not to repeat yourself. It's quite difficult. You get carried away like I've done there. A blue, touch of white in there. No, I don't like that. Oh. Right, I'll go in and put put some foreground in. I'm not going to put a distance in behind that. I'm just going to paint down, so it's the foreground that I'm interested in. Very simple painting. And the third one, if it's all too difficult, then beginners and intermediate, they lose interest. It's just too ambitious. It's really just putting on the colours and lights against dark, complementary colours. If I have a fairly strong sky, I might put in a pond. I'm not sure, but no medium in this. soften. So you get that nice contrast between the light and the dark there. And we're coming a bit darker now. Can add a bit of red to that green and a bit of a stronger colour in the foreground here, warmer. This is 10" by 8" MDF, 2mm MDF. Lovely stuff to work on. Palette grey. Well, if I carry on with that, I put that dark, I'm going to go over that with some lighter colour if I want to put a lake in or something. But I like that mauve. Just sort of halfway through, or just some shadow in the wheat, in the growing wheat, whatever. Okay, now I'm going to go in for the sky now. I will use a bit of medium in the sky because there's quite a bit of a large area there to work out. Now I should probably use a bit of red in with my blue to get a good well, see, the medium just helps to the paint to flow nicely without well, you don't want to over dilute it, otherwise it'll just go watery and more light in as you come down. And I'll put in some clouds coming up over the distance there. And I need to just clean my brush. Well, I've been painting for 3 hours this morning. Okay, plenty of white, yellow, or yellow ochre. So painting down, and I can put the trees back. Oh, I love doing this. Alright, let's have a bit of shadow in there. Yeah. Right, I want to soften, no, do I? No, I'm just looking out the window and low down clouds are quite highlighted with light. So I'm just going to add some to it, looking out my window. So I've got three big windows in my loft roof here. Right, there's quite a bit of character in those. Always a big cloud coming over now. I thought I stuck that one earlier. Right, now we're going to work on this foreground. There's, I reckon, a bit of... don't like what I've done there, so I'm going to... That's a lovely, beautiful colour of the background. You know, I say so myself. Now the board is quite gessoed with dilute PVA glue and some chalk, powdered chalk, white. Oh, I do love buffalo. If you haven't seen the video clips I put on yesterday, I went for a ride, my usual ride along the Wandle, and we passed through Malden Hall Park, which is a very large park in South London, beautiful park, and we've got this, well, there's a manor house in there, where they had the Antiques Roadshow recording, excuse me, I'm sniffing, on Sunday. And I showed clips of the river, the boardwalk, from which I paint. Well, I don't paint on the boardwalk. I take photographs and work from those or from memory. Now I want to get. I will put a pond in there. So I'll choose another brush. So a bit of that blue. Oh, let's put that. There's a bit of white in it. It's got a show, and I'll back that up with a bit of shadow and reflection. Right, that'll do, put it there. Right, this is something to clean my brushes with. And I'll put some dark behind that, and then we can have a bit of bit of blue in that. Right, we'll put some light back in that. Ah, that's not working. Need darker behind, more dark than I've put in that. Trying to show the reflections is quite difficult in wet paint. My paint's drying on the palette here with the. It's a lovely day. It's a bit cooler than it has been. I'm not sure if I want to do anything to those trees. I think they're quite nice. Yeah. See, I used to paint the sky first and then superimpose the trees or background over the sky. But you get more impact if you paint the sky down to what you've already painted. But you can always adjust. Alright, let's go back with some of that nice blue. It's a bit too close in tone, really. Well, we'll have a bit of ochre in there. I'm not sure about that. Right, I'll just put something underneath here, some darker. A bit better. Right, the more it needs some nicer blue in that now. Right, I need to underpin that with a bit of dark, maybe a bit of dark green. Almost like my view from the boardwalk. I'll put a little colour in this here. Oh, let's put some of that in there. Right. I've got my palette, this makeshift palette on my lap. Bit obvious, isn't it? Oh, I'll just drag some of that down. Well, there we are. Well, I quite like that, so I'm going to put a signature on it and right, okay, well that's it. Got to clean my brushes now. Oh, well I quite like that. I've put that in as a bit of a device just to show the reflection. A bit obvious, I know, but a bit clumsy, I think. But painting wet in wet is quite a challenge in its own right. So thanks for looking in. This is my third today. I'm not going to do any more today. I've painted out now. See you soon. Bye bye.